In this video, I'm going to be sharing the 5 best apps for CrossFit for both iPhone and Android. I personally use these apps myself, and the goal of this video is to show you the features and benefits that I've found helpful in each app. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Michael Groff, and the goal of this channel is to help new CrossFitters get fitter, faster, and stronger. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the top 5 apps that I use for CrossFit, and be sure to stick around to the end. I'm saving the best app for last. You'll love it. Okay, so let's hop into the apps. The first app is an app called WOD Gen. And if you've never heard of WOD Gen before, it's a WOD Generator App. It's available on both iPhone and Android devices. What's cool about WOD Gen is it generates a ton of apps, and you can search by category, so it's great for traveling. So if you're traveling, you can just click on the bodyweight apps and it will generate WODs that are strictly just bodyweight exercises. And you can search in other categories such as partner WODs, endurance WODs, or just normal EMOM, AMRAPs, and rounds for time WOD. And what's cool, if it randomly generates a WOD that you absolutely love, you can star the WOD and it adds it to your favorite WODs list. So then you can just go back and do those WODs whenever you want to again. Now there is a pro version of this app which costs $2.99 on iPhone and $4.49 on Android. Basically, the pro version just gives you access to a timer and it stops displaying ads on the app. Now the timer on the app, it does not have an audible countdown, so that kind of sucks a little bit. However, for the last 3 seconds for the timer, it does have a countdown and then it beeps at the end to let you know that you're done with your WOD. The next app is called GoWOD. And I really love GoWOD. It's kind of similar to the app ROMWOD, if you ever heard of that. If you've never heard of GoWOD or ROMWOD, it's basically a mobility app that helps you get more mobile. It has a whole list of mobility WODs that you can do yourself at home with the resources that you have on hand. It has pre-built WODs that you can do both before and after your workout, and it gives you a new mobility WOD every day based on your specific needs. And what I really like about the mobility WOD is every month it tests where you're at on your mobility, and then for the next month, it gives you daily WODs based on where you need to get better. So if you look at my GoWOD right now, you can see that I really need to get better on shoulder and overhead mobility, and that my ankle mobility is actually really good. As you can see, I need to test in another 19 days. Also included in this app is the ability to set reminders for specific days to remind you to do a mobility WOD that day, which is really helpful. And what's really cool about this app is that you can actually choose your own mobility WOD based on your per type, per zone, or per tool. So if your hamstrings are feeling really sore one day, tap on per type, and then you can choose your hamstrings, and then it will show a whole list of mobility exercises that you can do for your hamstrings. Another thing I really like about GoWOD is the ability to select mobility exercises based on the tools that you have on hand. For example, if you only have a foam roller at home to use, you can select all exercises that only include foam rollers. So that is really cool. Now GoWOD does charge $9.99 a month, but that is a little cheaper than ROMWOD, which charges almost $14 a month. And GoWOD is available on both iPhone and Android devices. The next app that I really like is called Zones. Zones is an app that tracks your heart rate if you have an Apple Watch. So using the app is very simple. You just do a workout while using your Apple Watch, and you track the workout on your Apple Watch. After the workout is complete, you can go into the Zones app and you can see detailed graphs of your heart rate during your workout. You can see where your heart rate has spiked, and it is really good for recovering after workouts, because knowing how much your heart rate drops after a workout is vital to knowing how well you recover after workouts. So what's really cool about the Zones app is you can enter your age and it will automatically calculate your heart rate zones. Now that isn't the most accurate way to do it, so if you want to input your own heart rate zones, you can do that as well using the app. Now this app is free to use, however there is a pro version which offers a little bit more features, and I believe it costs $5 for the pro version. The only downside about this app is that it is not available on Android devices. However, if you are an Android user, I would suggest downloading the FitAid app. Now the FitAid app is very similar to the Zones app for iPhone. It tells you exactly where your heart rate is in each zone, and it offers great insights to everything about your heart rate. The next app on the list is the RP Diet app. Now, if you're a CrossFitter, you might be familiar with the RP Diet templates. This app is almost the exact same thing except without the templates. When you launch the app and create an account, it starts by asking you what are your goals. For example, it will tailor your experience differently if your goals are weight loss versus muscle gain. After entering in all your personal information about yourself so it knows how to personalize your experience, it then has you create an individual template for each and every day of your week. For example, it's going to ask you how active you are each day, It's gonna ask you how many meals you eat per day. It's gonna ask you when do you get up and when do you go to bed. And it has you fill out these details for each individual day. It does this so that it can tailor your nutrition for each specific day. However, if some of your days are very similar, say you work out from Monday through Friday and every single day is pretty similar, you can copy one day template onto those days as well, so that it helps you save time during the setup process. After you set up the app, it tells you exactly when to eat and the macros that you need to be hitting on specific days in order to hit the goals that you had set in the beginning. It also has features like MyFitnessPal where you can actually log your food and it will auto-calculate your macros for that meal. The app also shows you stats. For example, how many times you have checked in your meal, how well you're adhering to the meal plan, and how close you are to your goal. And in fact, I'm actually doing a full review on the RP Diet app, so if you're interested in watching that, I'll link to it in the description below, or you can catch it in the YouTube card. Now, before we move on to the final app, I just want to say that the RP Diet app, the only kicker to the app is it costs $15 a month. So it's definitely not a free app, but it is highly worth it if you're looking to hit your nutrition goals. The RP Diet app is also available to both iPhone and Android users. The last and final app, which is also my favorite, is the WOD app. Now, maybe you've heard of it, and if you haven't heard of it, you definitely need to download it. This app is 100% free, and it is available to both iPhone and Android users. Using the WOD app, you can connect with your CrossFit friends and share stats about your workouts. You can log barbell PRs as well as benchmark WOD PRs, and another cool thing about the app is if your CrossFit box uses this app, you can affiliate yourself to that gym in the app and you'll see a feed of all your CrossFit friends' workouts. Another thing that's cool about the WOD app is it includes a percentage calculator and movement videos. So if you don't know how to do a specific movement in CrossFit, these movement videos are extremely helpful. Another cool thing that I really like about the WOD app is, say for example, you get tired of using the WOD app, but you've logged all your workouts in there. You can literally export all your workouts and they'll send it to your email. This feature is cool because it gives you the freedom of knowing that your workouts are not just stuck in this WOD forever. You can actually export them out and save them elsewhere. So there we have it. That's my top 5 apps that I use for CrossFit. And tell me below, what apps are you currently using to track your fitness? And have you been using some of the apps that I have just listed? Thanks for watching this video. And if you found this helpful, consider smashing that like button. Also, if you want to join the team, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I post new content almost weekly. See ya.